Happy New Year, bloggers. I can't believe it's January already. That seems ridiculous. I know it's stupid to say it was December like 2 days ago, because it was, but it's mad how quickly this Christmas period's gone and how quickly we've come into January. Don't like January that much because it's expensive for me, but anyway, it's a new year, so I thought, I'd look back, and I've done obviously about the movies 2010 that are my favourite, but I'm going to do my favourite things about TV. My favourite TV shows 2010. I've realised since I've found the magic of video, I've become quite lazy and I haven't actually written anything for a while. So don't worry, I will keep writing because that's what I love to do. But I seem to have just bored you really with numerous videos of me in my bedroom. But anyway, last one. No, it's not going to be the last one. But anyway, I thought I'd talk to you today about my favourite TV shows 2010. I mean, obviously, you probably would have guessed, my favourite show of 2010 has been Doctor Who. I think Moffat taking over Rusty Davies was probably the best thing to happen to the show. I'm not knocking Rusty Davies, I like him a lot, but Moffat's the man. Stephen Moffat is the man. Matt Smith was the perfect casting for the 11th Doctor. He's got so much energy, he's so passionate, he really believes in this role, and it comes across dramatically in his performance. I think Karen Gillan as Amy Pond. Amy Pond is one of the best companions for ages. I mean, a lot of people love Donna, Catherine Tate, so I agree, I thought she was fantastic. But Amy Pond is just perfect. She loves the Doctor, but she's not in love with him, which is really refreshing. She's married to Rory, who also, Arthur Darvill, who is great. I really like Rory, and I like the fact there's actually 3 people, because it makes there's an awful lot of awkwardness between their chemistry, which I think is great. All the stories this year have been fantastic. They've all been original in their own way. They've all had, they've had elements of the past. Obviously, you get the same monsters and the same characters arising, but there've been lots of different things. The Return of River Song, which is Alex Kingston, has been fantastic. She is so fun to watch. She's so entertaining. And there's been some really interesting stuff. There's obviously, we had Richard Curtis episode, Vincent and the Doctor, and I mean, that was just marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. That could have been a film. And that show and that episode proved that, no matter how brilliant the Doctor is, he can't save everyone. He can't physically save everyone. I think that's important to Doctor Who, even though he is an alien, to show that he's not a miracle worker. There is an awful lot he can do, but, he's not godsend. And I think that was perfect and a good way to it's near the end of the series, but it was a good way to put that barrier on his character almost. So for me, Doctor Who was the best show of 2010, hands down, absolutely hands down. The other really good show for me was Sherlock, which also was written by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, who is one of the other writers for Doctor Who. And I mean, Sherlock was a brilliant reworking of the classic characters. So Sherlock Holmes, which was Benedict Cumberbatch, and Dr. Watson, which was Martin Freeman, and putting them in the 21st century, which I thought was really nice, because all the other, whether it's film, TV, radio, all the other versions of the Sherlock Holmes story and characters are set in their time period. They're set in the past, which I think's a little tired. The only problem with Sherlock was it was 3 episodes long, which is, to me, is ridiculous. You get some American shows that have got 27 episodes, and it's kind of like, that's too much. But 3 episodes is I know they're an hour and a half long, so when you look at it in time, they're quite long. As collaborative, they're quite a lengthy thing, but 3 episodes was not enough. They could have got 6 solid episodes out of that thing. They're doing a new series this year, apparently, but I just hope it's not another 3, because to me, 2 years and 6 episodes is not a lot. I think they could get an awful lot more out of it. But as a show in general, I thought Sherlock was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Benedict Cumberbatch is such a good actor. I mean, he was actually up for being the 11th Doctor, but obviously Matt Smith got there first, and I'm very happy actually, because I think Benedict Cumberbatch is a bit too stern, but he's perfect for Sherlock Holmes. Absolutely perfect. And obviously, it's not the first good performance it's given us. He was incredible in Atonement. So I was very, very pleased with Sherlock. There have obviously been returns of shows that have been very good. I mean, the first one that comes to my head is Misfits, which Second series is just as good as the first. Robert Sheehan, who plays Nathan, is one of the best characters in ever. Like, he's just so good. I mean, in ever. Why does it's not even a real phrase? But he is just fantastic. He's so insane to watch. He always makes you laugh because he's so morbid. He's horrible, but he's just grand, and I love him. I think he's brilliant. And I mean, I don't know if anyone else thought it, but the last episode of this series of Misfits, so spoiler alert, the guy who can control dairy products that's one of the funniest and most amazing powers I've ever seen. You can like lift mozzarella cheese up into your throat, so you go, and then you die from mozzarella choking. Ridiculous, but really good at the same time. So I was very pleased with Misfits too. Peep Show was back. Peep Show was... I don't understand how Peep Show is still good. 7 series and it's still as fresh as the day it started. I mean, you know, David Mitchell and Robert Webb, are just as funny as always. You know, I mean, Superhands is still for me the best character along with Johnson. But it's still as original, it's still as witty, it's still as cringeworthy. I mean, the Christmas episode was horrible to watch. It was actually hard to watch, but it was just great. So yeah, I was very pleased with Peep Show too. But yeah, there's been an awful lot of good stuff. I mean, I've only really said British stuff so far, but you know, moving over stateside, obviously we've got the new series 30 Rock. 30 Rock's always great. Always great. I don't even need to say any more about it. Apart from Tina Fey is an absolute comedy genius and Alec Baldwin is hilarious. How I Met Your Mother, Series 6 has been really good, really funny. And I say, yeah, I mean, Neil Patrick Harris is... Barney Stinson is one of my favourite characters in TV. He is just phenomenal. He is, legend. Dairy. Yeah, I had to do it. So yeah, so I love How I Met Your Mother too. So yeah, there've been an awful lot of good TV shows. I mean, I've probably missed too many. I've probably missed loads out. But for me, they're in a nutshell, they're the TV shows I loved the most throughout 2010. Say 2011 started yesterday, and we got season 4 of Primeval, which was great. The first episode was really good, and the second episode airs tonight. So yeah. So I'm hoping that Primeval Series 4 will be really good, because the last 3 series have been great. So, you know, I'm really hoping that it keeps up, because, I say, yesterday's episode was fantastic, so I'm really hoping today's one is just as good. So, Primeval's back, ITV, watch it, cool. As I say, 2011, you know, we've got Doctor Who again, which, you know, I'm so excited I could wee myself. No, I'm joking. But I'm really excited for it, so... I just want to see Matt and Karen back on my TV without me watching it on DVD. I want to actually have that feeling again of sitting down and being excited about what's going to happen. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so I say there's some of my favourite TV shows of 2010, and then my hopefuls for 2011. Just to sort of wrap up actually, which is completely different. I watched a couple of good films the other day, some things I haven't seen. I watched this bad boy. Piranha 3D. Want to know what I thought? It is awesome. I'm sorry, it is so good. It's ridiculous. It's so painfully cheesy. It's unreal, and it's so clearly Alexandre Aja has clearly tried to keep the exploitation of the original Piranha, and it's worked perfectly. It is literally like boobs, bum, piranha, death. If you get your boobs out, you die, basically. And I think it's absolutely hilarious. I really do. I had such a laugh watching it. It's got some of the best deaths I've seen this year. There's absolutely fantastic one where they're carrying this girl out of the water, and she's been all bitten up. And like Ving Rhames has got her here, and somebody's carrying her by her legs. And so walking, she just rips. She's obviously been bitten too bad, and she literally just tears in half. And it's hilarious. It's so dumb. So I really recommend you watch Piranha, because it's great. It's absolutely great. It's the dumbest film I've seen in a while, but it's just such a laugh. So yeah, so that's sort of my favourite TV of the year. Piranha also, check it out, very fun. And yeah, so I hope you had a lovely New Year's Eve and a good New Year's Day, and I hope you all recovered. and take care. Peace.